the Senior Staff Association of the Universities of Ghana. Sir, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you, sir.
The three of you, first of all, how important are you, and I'm referring to the unions, in our tertiary education?
We are very, very important because most of the workload of the university rests on the senior staff and the junior staff of public universities. I'm not saying that the senior members don't do, but we are at every corner. And we are the ones whose shoulders we put all the workload. So we are very, very, very important.
So what is this strike about, and why effective immediately?
My brother. So if you see that is immediately, then it means that some things have gone on for some time. And that is what has resulted into this action. One is that fair wages is not treating us fairly because we have an agreement signed with fair wages on behalf of government since 2021. We are doing negotiation. Part of the negotiation we have agreed and even signed. The part that is not signed is still under consideration. This agreement in part says that senior staff will qualify for overtime. And all these universities, public universities, have implemented since 2021, we signed the agreement. Until last year, May, thereabouts, when University of Ghana said they cannot pay again because they have cited a document that says senior staff do not qualify for overtime. So they will not pay. We quickly wrote to them and give them evidence that there is an existing agreement. So they can't say they will not pay. Legon didn't listen to us. They went ahead. So we pressing an industrial action at Legon. We invited by National Labour Commission for resolution. Over there, fair wages came to testify that indeed there's an existing agreement. So Legon cannot say they will not pay. They should continue to pay until we are done with negotiation. And you see, one interesting thing is that the lady who came to testify was there when we were signing the agreement in 2021. Fine. So Legon said, well, then they are going to engage and come back to report at the Labour Commission. So Labour Commission said, then you go and come at another time. So the date was set. After this meeting with National Labour Commission, we were invited by Fair Wages and Salaries Commission to continue with the negotiation. He said, fine. A day before the meeting, we got a letter written by Fair Wages instructing Legon not to pay overtime because senior staff did not qualify. We said, wow. Just recently we went to the National Labour Commission. We came to testify that indeed there's an existing agreement, so Legon should pay. Why do you pass behind us to write back to Legon instructing them not to pay? So we don't understand. So the day of the meeting, we raised this issue and asked Labour Commission, Fair Wages, to withdraw that letter so that we can have a smooth negotiation. Fair Wages and Salaries Commission says no. They cannot withdraw that letter, so we should continue with the negotiation. And we said no. That is not possible. So the date for the National Labour Commission meeting came. We all went. At that meeting, now, Fair Wages is saying that they came to testify in error. That time, this time, the lady who came to testify wasn't part of the meeting. That they came to testify in error, and that senior staff did not qualify for overtime. That is why they have written to Legon, instructing them not to pay. said, wow. Then we told National Labour Commission, they gone sought permission to go and engage and come and report. So let's hear their report. Labour Commission said no. Since Fair Wages has brought a case against us that we said we cannot continue with the negotiation, there's a stalemate. So they should determine. How can this be? They said no, it's the same overtime issue. So we should come and answer. So back and forth. The National Labour Commission said, then Fair Wages should go and put into writing why they said they testified in error. They did it. The set date for the meeting came just last month, 21st. We went, Fair Wages did not show up. Meanwhile, this time, there's not only Legon that has implemented that thing. UDS has implemented it. You have implemented it. Now, Labour Commission says go and come again on the 11th. By 11th, most of the universities would have finished their payroll. We don't know what other universities also do. So if you are dragging your feet, it means that you are allowing other universities to also implement something that is alien to us. And we can't take it anymore. Because there is an existing agreement, and once we have not finished negotiation to maintain it or to alter it, one party cannot say, I am implementing something different. It's like you are poking your fingers into our eyes. And we cannot sit down and watch. So that is point number one. Number two is UNIMAC, University of Media, Arts and Communication. Government put together three institutions, NAFTI, GIG, and IL, Institute of Languages, to form a fully fledged university called UNIMAC. About 6 years ago, their salaries were not at the level of the university staff. But now you have made them a university. So the best thing is that you also have to raise them to that level. Government dragged its feet, meetings and engagements and whatever. It was last year that the Ministry of Finance wrote that they are going to enroll them on the university salary structure in January. Then we said, fine, that is a good news. But let us go back and look at when the university came into being. People have worked as university staff, but you have underpaid them. The allowances that they were supposed to take, they were not given. So if now you are putting them on the salary structure, we thank you, that is fine. That is the right thing to do. But let us sit down and negotiate with the arrears, because if I was supposed to have been paid 3,000 cedis and you were paying me 700 cedis, then let's sit down and calculate and see how best we can pay. That's one. We have written letters. We even petitioned National Labour Commission. The National Labour Commission wrote to the ministry after now. No response. So we think that it's not fair to treat our brothers and sisters that way. The third matter is something that I pray that going forward, nobody should hear it again that senior staffs and other unions are talking about tier 2. We have fought from so long about this that please, our 5% is how much? 5% of our basic is how much? But that is these are the small monies that we put together and give it to an investor to invest for us to live on after we have toiled our life for this nation. Government came, we are happy. 2025 government has paid. But it's now with 2024, August to December. That money is not coming. And we don't know why those months were bypassed and then 2025 was paid. So if you don't take care, that money will be missing. but every pesewa counts. And also there is a law that says that if you default in payment, you are surcharged 3%. So we are begging the government, we are pleading with them that we are poor. We don't have enough. They all know our salary. When it comes to salary increments, we all know what happens. But we are pleading with the government that one pesewa is valuable to us. Government should pay and pay the penalty. And we'll go to work peacefully. Nobody is interested in embarking on strike, especially me, the national chairman, who is always under pressure, calling. This, your call is about the 10th interview I'm granting. I can't sleep. I can't do anything. And we also have our kids in the universities. People will ask, why don't you consider the children and others? They are our children. Me, I have my child here. Other people have their children here. So whatever we are doing is affecting us. But if we sit down for fair wages to alter our condition of service, then I don't know. So please, we are not happy at all that we are embarking on strike. Let government respond positively to us. Tomorrow we'll go to work. Nobody is interested in embarking on industrial action. Before we do that, we would have gone to almost every place that we need to go. And this one is dangerous because the thing has started spreading like a cancerous cell. So if you don't stop it, we don't know what will happen to us. So please, that is our reason why we have declared this strike.
So the only alternative left for you was to go on a strike. Negotiation was out of the question, right?
Yes, we are negotiating, but they are implementing the thing. Something that is alien to us. That is what they are implementing. And should we sit down whilst negotiation is ongoing for you to implement something different? And we watch. Is that fair? Okay. We do all the hard work in the university, but we are the most disrespected, if I may say so. It's not fair. It's not fair. Nobody is interested in lambasting government or embarking on strike. People don't even want to go on strike. But where we have reached, I think what has happened is what has happened.
Okay. So now you've declared a strike. Have you heard anything from government yet?
No, since morning that we declared, we haven't heard anything.
And it's indefinite?
No, yes, so it's indefinite.
Very well. We'll keep an eye on that and we'll try to hear from government. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Welcome, my brother.
That's George Anson. He's the National Chairman of the Senior Staff Association of University.